that we saw that aldehydes, if you treat them with strong oxidizing agent, they directly convert to carboxylic acid. Okay. And even if you have a weak oxidizing agent, it converts to carboxylic acid, and that is why it gives tolerance test and Felling's test, because both of these are weak oxidizing agent. But ketone does not give tolerance and Felling test. Okay. Then we also did halo form reaction, and then after that we did one question about an organic compound. These type of question, this question exactly has come for 5 marks in many examination. Okay. So right, next. This is what, Wednesday? This was Monday. Now please write aldol condensation. Now, first of all, see what happens in aldol condensation. Then we are going to write the statement of aldol condensation. Now, if you have any aldehyde or ketone that contains a alpha hydrogen. What is an alpha hydrogen? See, you have, let's suppose, an aldehyde like this. Please see here, don't write anything. C double bond O with a hydrogen like this. And then you have CH3. Now, this is the functional group. Okay, and the carbon directly attached to functional group is known as the alpha carbon. So this is the alpha carbon, and this alpha carbon has 3 hydrogens. So we see that this particular molecule, it has 3 alpha hydrogens. How many alpha hydrogens does this one have? Please tell me. How many alpha hydrogens? 3 alpha hydrogens. Okay. So aldol condensation can only happen if you have at least 1 alpha hydrogen. Please remember that. You should have at least 1 alpha hydrogen. When any molecule, aldehyde or ketone, it has at least 1 alpha hydrogen, it undergoes self reaction. It reacts with itself in the presence of a base. For example, you have, now this is one molecule of acetaldehyde, and then you'll make another molecule of acetaldehyde like this. Hydrogen. Now this is the hydrogen, okay? CH2 and then CHO. So first of all, you should know how to write the reactants in order to form the right product. Now what happens here? This hydrogen, it gets abstracted by this oxygen atom. This goes here, okay? And this carbon atom, the carbonyl carbon of one molecule and the alpha carbon of another molecule makes a bond. So please see what happens. This CH3 is as it is. This carbon atom, double bond O converts to OH. This hydrogen is as it is. This carbonyl carbon makes a bond with alpha carbon, and alpha carbon's one hydrogen is gone to oxygen. The 2 remaining hydrogens are as it is. And then we have CHO. Now, one of the hydrogens of this alpha carbon, you have CH like this. Right, one more hydrogen is like this. Now, when you are going to add into this H plus in the presence of heat, when you are going to heat this molecule, it is going to liberate water. Okay, it is going to liberate water, and you are going to get, now once it liberates water, this is a very common reaction of alcohol, that is dehydration of alcohols. When you have dehydration of alcohol, it gives alkene. So you are going to get CH3, C, it has one H, double bond CH, and CHO. Now, please see this molecule here that we have formed. Let me just get it a bit small. Please. This particular molecule, it is having, this is the alpha carbon and this is the beta carbon. So what is this? This is beta hydroxyaldehyde or beta hydroxyketone. Okay, so this can be, what is this? This is beta hydroxy. In this case, it is aldehyde. And this is known as aldol because it has a carbonyl carbon and it also has a hydroxyl group. That is why it is known as aldol. Okay, in general. चाहे वो beta hydroxy aldehyde हो, चाहे वो beta hydroxy ketone हो, both of them are generally known as aldol. And this is known as, see, this is your alpha carbon, the carbon directly connected to functional group. This is your beta carbon, and there is a double bond between alpha and beta. Hence, it is known as alpha beta unsaturated. So it will be known as alpha beta unsaturated. Now this is aldehyde, तो इसको बोलेंगे unsaturated aldehyde. यहां से यहां तक जो रिएक्शन है, this is known as aldol reaction. And this complete till the removal of water, it is known as aldol condensation. ठीक है? If you're just forming beta hydroxyaldehyde or ketone, that is the aldol reaction. And if you're having the complete reaction with condensation, it is aldol condensation. In condensation, what happens? Water is removed. Write this down. Then we are going to write the statement for this. अच्छा, यहाँ पे पहले रिएक्शन में you need a base. I just forgot that base. You need OH negative. Also write that OH negative above the arrow. And please write this down. I will just come in a minute. I have to take water. Yes. Anyone is still writing? Is there anyone still writing? Is there anyone still writing? No. Done. Okay. Right. Next. Aldehyde and ketones containing at least one alpha hydrogen at least one alpha. All of you understand now what is alpha hydrogen? जगह मिले कहीं पे तो लिख लीजिएगा. C double bond O के adjacent जो भी कार्बन होगा उसमें जो हाइड्रोजन अटैच है, that is alpha hydrogen. Alpha hydrogen undergoes self condensation that means it reacts with itself in the presence of dilute alkali. To form beta hydroxy aldehyde or ketone, also known as aldol. On further heating with dilute acid, it undergoes dehydration to form alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or ketone. All of it done? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Sir, 1 second.
Okay.
Done, sir.
No. देखिए क्या बनाने सीखेंगे, प्रोडक्ट बनाने सीखना है आप लोगों को. ओके. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, in order to form the product, you should write the reactant in correct order. किस तरह से reactant को लिखना है, please see once again. Now, first case, I have done one case in which we have taken CH3CH2. Let's suppose you have CH3, CH2 and CHO. तो इस कार्बन को कैसे बनाना है? So you'll take two molecules of this particular aldehyde. You're going to take this molecule and two molecules. First molecule you will draw like this: CH3, CH2, C double bond O, and the hydrogen below like this, and the hydrogen below like this. Now, then you will identify the alpha carbon here. What is the alpha carbon? This is the alpha carbon. So you will draw the alpha carbon just here. So this alpha carbon has what? Two hydrogens. You will draw the two hydrogen as it is. Then this alpha carbon has a CH3 group attached downside, and it has a CHO group as it is. Please ध्यान से देखिए, एक कार्बन का आपका कार्बोनिल इंपॉर्टेंट है, and for the other carbon, what is important? The alpha carbon is important. Okay, so please remember this. You will show the carbonyl of one carbon perfectly, and just उसके मुंह के सामने क्या रख देंगे हम लोग? alpha carbon. We will keep the alpha carbon just on its face, like this. Now, what is going to happen? In the presence of OH negative, this hydrogen will go attached here, and you will get CH3, CH2, carbon with the OH, this hydrogen as it is, and a bond between the carbonyl carbon and the alpha carbon like this. Now, it has only one hydrogen now because the other hydrogen has gone to oxygen. This alpha carbon had CH3, that will be as it is, and then CHO. Now, this is aldol. Then what you are going to make? You are going to add H plus in the presence of heat. This water is going to be eliminated, and you are going to get a double bond between alpha and beta carbon. So you'll get CH3, CH2, carbon double bond carbon. This has a hydrogen, this has a CH3 as it is, and then CHO. All of you understood this, yes or no? Please tell me. सबको समझ में आ रहा है? हाँ या ना? समीहा, सारा, अहमद?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
प्लीज ध्यान से ना देखिए, छापिए नहीं, ठीक है ना? खुद से बनाइए, ठीक है? प्लीज खुद से बनाइए, ऐसा मत देख के कुछ नहीं लिखना है, कुछ नहीं देख के लिखना। आप लोग लिख लिया तो ठीक है, कुछ देख के नहीं लिखना। कैसे हमने प्रोडक्ट बनाने के लिए कहा है, खुद से कीजिए। अगर गलती हो तब जाके देखिएगा, ठीक है? प्रॉमिस कीजिए, गलती होगी तभी देखिएगा स्क्रीन पे, वरना खुद से आप कीजिए। आपको एक कार्बोनिल कार्बन को बिल्कुल शो करना है, देन यू हैव टू शो वन ऑफ द अल्फा हाइड्रोजन, यू हैव टू शो वन, क्या, अल्फा हाइड्रोजन, देन यू हैव टू गिव वन हाइड्रोजन फ्रॉम अल्फा कार्बन टू द कार्बोनिल कार्बन, और उसके बाद अल्फा कार्बन एंड कार्बन कार्बन को अटैच कर दीजिए। प्रैक्टिस से ही आएगा, अभी से प्रैक्टिस चालू कीजिए इस क्वेश्चन के लिए। उसके बाद एक हम ट्रिक भी बताएंगे, लेकिन पहले आप लोग खुद आना चाहिए, ठीक है? Done everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me. Done guys? नहीं, अच्छा लिखिए, लिखिए, आराम से लिखिए। Please let me know once you are done.
Done, sir.
देखिए अगला प्रॉब्लम देखिए। इसके साथ रिएक्शन हो सकता है, yes or no? Please tell me. Can this give aldol condensation? Yes or no? Tell me. क्या कैसे देखेंगे? अल्फा कार्बन देखिए and see if that alpha carbon has any hydrogen. Is there any hydrogen on the alpha carbon? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
How many hydrogens are there in the alpha carbon?
So one.
One.
Very good. ठीक है? So सबसे पहले you will take one molecule whose carbonyl carbon you are going to show completely. C double bond O and hydrogen plus. Then the other molecules you are going to see show the carbon with one hydrogen. It has a CH3 group, and it has a CH3 group, and it has a CHO. Now, first thing, in the presence of OH negative, it is going to give you CH3, CH, CH3. This is going to get converted to OH. This hydrogen will be as it is. Then the next carbon atom, this one here, it is going to have carbon and CH3 and CH3 and then CHO. ठीक है? Yes or no? Please tell me, guys. Correct?
So in
Yeah,
the
that-
first alpha carbon, won't it be CH3 like above it?
This one.
But the first, like where we started writing, yeah.
ये होगा CH3 होगा। अच्छा CH हमने लिखा नहीं, ठीक है CH3 होगा। हाँ, वो 3 छूट गया था, that will be CH3, correct. Okay. Now please see if you are going to heat this one. What is going to happen now? Tell me. See, here we don't have any hydrogens remaining, right? Here we don't have any hydrogens. So what is going to happen? This OH and this hydrogen is going to cleave. So we'll get CH3 double bond carbon. CHO. Done everyone, yes or no, please tell me. Also, right, however, this reaction is quite slow because this carbon atom, this carbon atom alpha carbon is quite hindered. Okay, so getting this H plus is quite difficult. So this reaction is quite slow. But again, हम लोग यहाँ पे सिर्फ क्या सीख रहे हैं? We are trying to make the molecule. We are trying to understand how the bonds are being formed. Okay, in the aldol, specifically in the aldol. So it is going to give you aldol addition. बट यहाँ पे ये कंडेंसेशन नहीं हो रहा जिस तरह से हम लोग को चाहिए. दिस इज नॉट अल्फा बीटा हाइड्रोक्सी बीटा. खैर उसको अभी छोड़ दीजिए. आप ये देखिए कि इन दोनों को ज्वाइन कैसे किया जाता है. आफ्टर दैट रिमूविंग वाटर इज क्वाइट इजी. राइट दिस डाउन. लेट मी नो वंस यू आर डन. Then guys,
Done, sir.
now let us look at the third case. If you have 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms and the 4th carbon atom is having CHO. ठीक है. अब इसमें बहुत आसान से आपको तरीका बताते हैं किस तरह से करना है. You have how many carbon atoms? You have 4 carbon atoms. ठीक है. इससे पहले वाला एग्जांपल देखिए यहाँ पे. The product that you got in aldol, it had how many? यहाँ पे आपके स्टार्टिंग में थे 3 कार्बन एटम्स. You had 3 कार्बन एटम्स and then OH. उसके बाद आपके पास क्या था? 2 कार्बन एटम. यहाँ पे भी बिल्कुल आपको सेम रखना है. You will take all the atoms. यहाँ पे कितने एटम्स हैं? 4. First of all carbons of one molecule plus 2 carbons of another. ठीक है. 2 कार्बन कौन से? कार्बोनिल कार्बन के साथ. तो आप लोग लीजिए 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. ठीक है. नाउ सारा का सारा खेल यहाँ पे होगा आपके पास 1, 2, 3 पोजिशन. फर्स्ट पोजिशन में आप डालिएगा CHO. ठीक है, ध्यान से सुनिएगा. फर्स्ट पोजिशन में आपको क्या डालना है? CHO. थर्ड पोजिशन में आप डालिएगा OH. एंड यहाँ पे आप डालिएगा 2 कार्बन आपने ले लिए थे. रिमेनिंग कितने बचे? 2 कार्बन, 1 and 2 कार्बन. और यहाँ पे आपके पास एक हाइड्रोजन रहेगा. Okay, so this is the product when you add OH negative. And when you are going to do H plus in the presence of heat, 1, 2, 3, 4, CHO and a double bond between alpha and beta. Product बनते हुए दिख रहा है आप लोग को? Yes or no, please tell me. All carbons of one molecule plus 2 carbon of another. End carbon is CHO. ठीक है. बिफोर दैट मतलब कौन सा होगा आपका अल्फा कार्बन, एंड कार्बन में आप डालिए CHO, अल्फा में रिमेनिंग कार्बन, देन बीटा में OH। बस एल्डिहाइड के केस में आपको यही करना है। इज दैट क्लियर? यस और नो प्लीज टेल मी।
Yes, sir.
इसके बारे में बता के दिखाइए 1 2 3। Here you have 5 carbon atoms. What will be A and B? Please write the answer. Send on my WhatsApp. ठीक है, अब आई होप आप लोगों को दिख रहा होगा ये दोनों के दोनों। इसको मान लीजिए ग्रीन कर देते हैं। ठीक है, तो ये आपका ग्रीन वाला सारा पार्ट है और ये आपका ग्रीन वाला पार्ट है ना। और इन दोनों के बीच में आपके पास बॉन्ड बन रहा है। ये जो आपके पास व्हाइट वाले एटम्स बचे ना, दैट इज ओनली बॉन्ड, नथिंग एल्स। ये हाइड्रोजन आपके पास ब्लू कार्बन, ब्लू वाले मॉलिक्यूल का है। Please send the answers once you're done. Yes, sir, that seems correct. Waiting for others. Okay, Samiha. No, the remaining carbon. अरे, remaining carbon कितने हैं? Samiha, can you please turn your mic on?
Yes, sir.
आपने ये दोनों कार्बन को लगा दिया उसमें, राइट? 2 कार्बन, टोटल नंबर ऑफ कार्बन कितने हैं यहाँ पे?
7.
7 है। आपने 2 यूज किया, बचे कितने?
5.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
1 2 3 4। अरे यहाँ पे 5 ही है। अरे एक सेकंड समीहा, how many
Yes.
carbons are here? How many carbons are here? 5 ना?
5.
ठीक है।
Yeah, so after we
आपने
add 2, there will be 7.
3 बच गया ना? आपने 2 ही को लगाया है यहाँ पे, देखिए। Can you see that? On the alpha carbon, you have added only 2 carbons, the ethyl. एक और यहाँ पे ऐड कर दीजिए। अहमद, सेम थिंग अहमद। अरे इस एग्जाम्पल को क्यों देख रहे हैं आप? इस लाइन को पढ़िए ना। अल्फा में रिमेनिंग कार्बन, बचे हुए कार्बन कितने हैं? 2 कार्बन आपने एक का यूज किया तो बचे कितने हो गए? 3 बच गए। 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7। This is CHO। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 है ना? तो 5 + 2 कर दिया हमने। लास्ट वाला कार्बन CHO। अल्फा में आपके पास बचे हुए कितने हो गए? 3। सो 1 2 3। यहाँ पे लग गया आपका OH। दिस इज योर A। और जो B होगा आपका 1 2 3 4 5 6। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is CHO। डबल बॉन्ड हियर। अरे आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है बच्चों? सारा पार्कर लुकिंग एट योर आंसर। सेम चीज। अरे बिहारन है क्या बिल्कुल आप लोग? हाँ, ध्यान ही नहीं दे रहे। 2 कार्बन यहाँ पे लगाए हमने। आई हैव रिटन हियर रिमेनिंग कार्बन। हाँ, सारे के सारे यही कर रहे हैं। अहमद, सारा पार्कर, आई मीन, एंड समीहा, ऑल ऑफ यू आर डूइंग द सेम मिस्टेक। रिमेनिंग कार्बन कितने हैं भाई? 3 हैं। 3 1 2 3। 5 में से 2 गया। 5 - 2 = 3। 2 कार्बन लगा के बिल्कुल खुश है। हाँ सर, हो गया मेरा। बहुत आसान है ये तो। अरे सिर्फ ये 2 कार्बन हमेशा नहीं रहेंगे, ध्यान दीजिए आप लोग। गलती कर रहे हैं बेकार का बिल्कुल। Right, next, in the case of ketone, a simple ketone I am going to take. Now again, in ketone also, if I am taking CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Now in this case also you have to show the carbonyl carbon. कैसे show करेंगे? CH3, C double bond O, CH3, plus you will show one of the alpha hydrogen. So both of these are alpha carbons. किसी एक कार्बन को पकड़ दीजिए, hydrogen of that carbon, and then the other 3 hydrogens, C double bond O, CH3. Now the hydrogen will go there in the presence of a base. You will get CH3, carbon, OH, the CH3 as it is, then you will put the OH, then the alpha carbon with 2 hydrogens, then the C double bond O and CH3. ठीक है? Next, H plus and heat. CH3, C double bond C, this is H, C double bond O, CH3, and 1 CH3 here. छापिए। Done, guys? Done, guys? You some please tell me.
Done, sir.
Right, next.
Done, sir.
You can also do this reaction if you have acetophenone. Benzene ring, C double bond O. CS3. Okay, and then you have one more benzene ring, C double bond O, CS3. ठीक है, इस तरह से आ जाएगा। तो फिर आप एक तो ध्यान रखिएगा, आप पलट के इसको लिख दीजिए। ठीक है, पलट के इसको लिख दीजिए, लेकिन फिर भी टेंशन नहीं लेने का आपको। अगर आपको इस तरह से दिया हुआ है, नंबरिंग कर लीजिए बस। ठीक है, इसका कार्बोनिल है, ठीक है, और इसका आपको अल्फा लेना है, या फिर इसका आप अल्फा ले लीजिए, इसका कार्बोनिल ले लीजिए। So first of all, you have a benzene ring, then the carbonyl of one carbon that is going to get converted to OH, और इसका यहाँ पे CH3 as it is, and then it has a bond with CH2 किसका, इस कार्बन का। The CH2 is connected to C double bond O, which is further connected to benzene ring. ठीक है, carbonyl carbon, alpha carbon. Then this automatically undergoes dehydration. You don't have to even heat it. So you will get here you have CH3. This is the CH2. This is the carbonyl carbon. You have the benzene ring as it is like this. ठीक है, तो ये हाइड्रोजन, इसका एक हाइड्रोजन, and then the hydroxy group of that carbon. Aldol formed by acetophenone undergoes dehydration automatically. Right, next point. HCHO, formaldehyde. Then you have benzaldehyde, benzene ring with a CHO group. Then you have what else? Benzophenone. Benzophenone is ketone between two benzene rings. Okay, this is benzophenone. All of these do not have, please write, these don't have alpha hydrogen, and hence do not show aldol condensation. No. Write some remarks. Right, the first point, the alpha hydrogens of aldehyde and ketones are slightly acidic due to, number one, due to minus I effect of carbonyl carbon and number two, resonance stabilized conjugate base. So what is a good acid? A good acid is something that is having a stable conjugate base. So if I take any aldehyde or ketone, so that means I'm going to have C double bond O, something here. Okay, एक तो आपके पास R हमेशा रहेगा. This can be R or H, and then it again has a carbon atom which has one hydrogen, and there are some other groups attached to this carbon atom. If you have OH negative, it attacks on this carbon atom like this, and you get this hydrogen. It gives the electrons to carbon. Carbon with a electron and a negative charge, single bond carbon, double bond oxygen. Now, as you can see, there is a condition of resonance fulfilled. A double bond B, single bond C with a lone pair electron. So it is going here and it will go here. The resonance structure is going to be C double bond C, single bond O, negative, and this carbon having all the groups as it is, this carbon having all the groups as it is. So as you can see, this is what conjugate bases, resonance stabilized. That is why it is going to be slightly acidic. है ना? So इसी acidic hydrogen की वजह से ये क्या शो करता है? It shows aldol condensation. Then everyone, yes or no, please tell me. Done, guys?
Done, sir.
Okay. Right, next, cross aldol condensation. Is it? When aldol condensation is done between two different aldehydes and or ketone, then it is called cross aldol condensation. Okay, so for example, I'm going to take CS3CHO plus CS3CH2CHO. Okay, अब देखिए. Now we have two molecules here. Let's say this is one and this is two. The first molecule, please listen, don't write anything. Please listen, guys. The first molecule here, it is what? It is acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde, also known as ethanol. And the other one is propanol. We have ethanol and propanol. And ethanol and propanol are there in a mixture, are there in a solution, are there in a container. But please remember, all the ethanol molecule does not know that there are propanol molecules, right? Yes or no? Can all of you agree with me that all the ethanol molecules, there will be some ethanol molecules which will be surrounded by only ethanol molecules, and they will be having no idea that there is some propanol molecule in the solution. Is that right? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now for that is what is going to happen. They are going to undergo self aldol condensation. क्योंकि कुछ है जिनको नहीं पता है. So self aldol condensation में I am giving you OH negative. First product that you are going to make is the self aldol condensation of ethanol. So we will take all the atoms of one molecule, so 2 carbon atoms, and all the 2 carbons of the another. So again 2 carbon atoms with CHO. The now alpha carbon is going to get the remaining carbons. Remaining carbon is equal to 0. The beta carbon is going to get OH. So here we have the OH. Followed by H plus N acid. It is going to give me double bond here and CHO. All of you understood this? Yes or no? Please tell me. All
Yes,
of you
sir.
understood? Yes. Okay. Now tell me for the next case. Now there will be some propanol molecules which will not be knowing that there are ethanol molecules, so they will react with themselves. And now how I am going to make the product? Tell me how many carbon atoms should I draw? First step में aldol बनाने के लिए how many carbon atoms? किससे बनाना है?
5.
5, correct. 2, 3, 4, and 5 CHO. Now this alpha carbon will get what? How many carbon atoms? Total number of carbon कितने? 3. उसमें से आपने कितना ले लिया? बताइए. 2. बचे कितने?
1.
So alpha carbon is going to get 1 CH3 and the beta is going to get OH. H plus and heat के बाद तो बहुत आसान है. अल्फा और बीटा के बीच में डबल बॉन्ड और OH को हटा दीजिए बस. ठीक है. Now both of these are product of what? Both of these are product of self aldol condensation. ठीक है. Now अब ये बताइए क्रॉस aldol condensation में क्या होगा? I will take all molecules of ethanol first case. कितना और कितने molecules of ethanol? All molecules. So how many molecules of ethanol are there? Sorry, all carbons of ethanol. How many carbons? 2 carbons. And I will take 2 carbons of this propanol. So I will have, this is going to be CHO. ठीक है. इसका तो हमने सारा ले लिया. इसका हमने एक प्रोपेनॉल का हमने एक नहीं लिया था. यहाँ पे वो CH3 आ जाएगा. And here you will be having OH. Okay, so this is the product that you are going to form when you have taken all carbons of ethanol. H plus and heat, CHO, double bond here. Now I am going to take all the atoms of second carbon. Second जो आपके पास molecule है propanol, उसके सारे carbons ले लीजिए. So 1, 2, and 3. Then take the last 2. So आपने 1 और 2 ले लिया. Now we have got 5 carbon atoms CHO. So from this we have taken 2 and there are only 2. So there is no need of adding any other carbon. Beta is going to get OH. H plus and heat. CHO with a double bond between alpha and beta. Both of these are product of what? Cross aldol. Is that clear? Yes or no? Please tell me, guys.
Yes, sir.
समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है? जल्दी बताइए. Yes, समीहा, सारा पारकर, tell me. और रेहान अभी ज्वाइन किया लगता है. समीहा, आपको समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
सारा पारकर, what about you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please try to make the product on your own. Listen to the words that I have said. Try to do the same things. ठीक है. एक बार आप पूरा कार्बन ले लीजिए फर्स्ट मॉलिक्यूल का and then the 2 carbon of second molecule. Now, in the second case, you will take all the carbons of second molecule and 2 carbons of the first molecule. Then add the remaining carbon on alpha, add the OH on beta. Then when you add H plus and heat, you will draw a double bond between alpha and beta. Remove the OH, but don't do anything to the alkyl substituent. Let me know if you're done, guys. Done, everyone? Not done.
Done, sir.
Anyone still writing? No? Okay. Right, next. Aldehyde and ketones containing no alpha hydrogen. Can undergo cross aldol condensation. Can undergo cross aldol condensation with an aldehyde or ketone with at least one alpha hydrogen. ठीक है? See, for example, you have HCHO plus you have CH3CHO. Then which carbon does not have alpha carbon? Sorry, which carbon does not have alpha hydrogen? 1 or 2?
1.
1 does not have. ठीक है ना? तो जिसके पास भी, please remember now, please remember, the one which is not having any alpha hydrogen, the one which is not having any alpha hydrogen, you will take all the carbons from them. Okay, you will take all the carbons from that carboryl carbon from that molecule. So we have 2 molecules. The one which is not containing any alpha hydrogen will take all the carbons from them. So we have got carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen. Then we have got 3 कार्बन है, आप ऐसे बना लीजिए. ठीक है, यहां से आप एक लीजिएगा, यहां से आप सारे ले लीजिए. You will take all from here and you are going to take 2 from here. Okay, इसी तरह याद कीजिए हमेशा. ठीक है, अब बोले सर all क्या, एक ही कार्बन तो है नहीं, ऐसे याद कीजिए. All carbon from the one which is not having any alpha hydrogen and 2 carbon from the one which is having alpha hydrogens. All and 2. So we'll get how many? 1, 2, 3. The last one is going to get what? CHO. Now the second alpha, this alpha carbon is going to get the remaining carbons. So there is no remaining carbon. This is going to get OH. Now once you heat this up with H plus, you are going to get double bond like this and CHO. Is that clear? Yes or no? Please tell me. आया अभी भाई बोलिए, आया समझ
Yes,
में?
sir.
नहीं आया समझ में? ठीक है. अगेन 1 and 2. ऑल किसका लेना है, 1 का या 2 का? We'll take all carbons of 1 or 2. Tell me.
1.
है ना, इसका ऑल, बिकॉज इट डज नॉट हैव दिस कार्बन एटम. देखिए इसके पास ऑलरेडी 1, 2, 3 और एक डबल बॉन्ड यहाँ पे. It was already having 4 bonds. It is not having any hydrogens. So first of all, you will make 1, 2, 3. इस तरह से। उसके बाद आपके पास 1 and 2 कार्बन फ्रॉम हियर, ऑल फ्रॉम हियर एंड 2 फ्रॉम हियर। ये आपके पास एक कार्बन, ये सारा का सारा कार्बन हो गया, 1 कार्बन एंड 2 कार्बन, ठीक है। अब ये हो गया आपके पास CHO, here remaining, there is no remaining, here you will add OH, H plus and heat के बाद double bond like this. Similarly, see, CHO plus if you have C double bond CH3. Now again, we'll take all from here, but यहाँ पे please देखिएगा aldehyde वाला केस नहीं है, this is ketone, ठीक है ना? So please remember this is a ketone और ketone को ketone की तरह treat कीजिएगा. So you will take all carbons from here. Now this is going to get OH. Okay. Now it will be attached to CH2, इसका hydrogen. This will be attached to C double bond O, like this. And further dehydration,
So the last one will be benzene, right?
ठीक, my bad. हम भूल गए, sorry. Done, everyone? All of you done? Yes or no, please tell me.
Yes,
Done,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Just give me some seconds. चलिए, आपको एक तो प्रॉब्लम ना लीजिए. ठीक है ना। तो इसमें आपके पास 4 प्रोडक्ट्स बनेंगे। शो मी ऑल दी 4 प्रोडक्ट्स, ऐसे लिख लीजिए। OH नेगेटिव फर्स्ट स्टेप में, सेकंड स्टेप में H प्लस एंड हीट। Okay, so you're going to get at least 4 products here. Please show all the 4 products. Also, please remember this is ketone, तो यहाँ पे complete all carbons और 2 carbons वाला नहीं लगेगा, ठीक है। You have to write it down correctly, अच्छे से साफ साफ लिखिए, उसके बाद ये आंसर आ पाएगा। Okay, this is a ketone, please remember that. वो all carbon and 2 carbon, that is only for aldehyde. Sorry, guys. See, in the first case, I was saying I've named this molecule A and this molecule as B. First product that you will be getting is due to the self-condensation of A. Now, since A is an aldehyde, I can use the trick of all carbon, 2 carbon. So all carbon of one and then 2 carbon of another, CHO. Remaining carbon is 0. In the beta, you are going to get OH. Then with H plus and heat, you're going to get a double bond CHO like this here. Okay. Now, second product that you're going to get is the self of B molecule. Now, please see, in the self of B molecule, you will take one, both of these chains are same, right? If you have both of these chains same, then you can take any one alkyl group. आप लीजिएगा क्या 2 कार्बन यहाँ से CH3CH इस तरह से. This is going to be having OH और इसके 2 कार्बन atoms. This will be CHO. Oops, sorry. हमने क्रॉस कर दिया यहाँ पे. Sorry guys. ऐसे बनाइएगा इसको CH3 C double bond O CH3 plus hydrogen CH2 C double bond O CH3. Okay. Now this is going to give you ये हाइड्रोजन यहाँ पे और इस कार्बन के साथ बॉन्ड. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. CO, CH3. Now, this is going to have OH. This will be having a CH3 group like this. Okay. Now, H plus and heat. Alpha beta में यहाँ पे double bond. So this is the self condensation of B. Now let us look what is going to happen if I take A and B. Please see. एक बार क्या हो सकता है आपका, दिस हाइड्रोजन एड्स अप टू द ऑक्सीजन ऑफ एल्डिहाइड. तो यहाँ पे आपके पास प्रोडक्ट क्या बनेगा? दिस विल बी 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 कार्बन. This is going to have double bond O CH3. This carbon is connected to, and this is going to get OH. Then on further heating, it is going to give you something like this, right? This is the product if you are attaching the hydrogen to the oxygen of aldehyde. Now, if I have this carbon, the ketone like this, see, double bond O, CH3 plus hydrogen CH2, CHO. Now, in this case, the hydrogen of aldehyde is going to the oxygen of ketone. So you'll have CH3, COH, this CH3 as it is, CH2 and CHO. Okay. So here we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. One is CHO, and then you have alpha and beta double bond like this, and beta is containing a CH3 group. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 ऐसे देख लीजिए. 1, 2, 3, 4. ठीक है. तो थर्ड कार्बन से आपका एक OH गया, सेकंड कार्बन से एक हाइड्रोजन गया. राइट दिस डाउन. इस सवाल को ना खुद से करने की प्लीज कोशिश कीजिएगा, समझ के. क्रॉस होना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, बोथ ऑफ दीज आर फॉर क्रॉस. Please write this down. Done everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me. Anyone still writing? Yes, Samiha, Sarah, Rehan. Anyone? Done? सेल्फ आ तो खुद से कर लीजिएगा आप लोग, ठीक है? Now write next. Determining reactants of aldol from product. ठीक है, आप लोगों को दो केसेस हो सकते हैं इसमें. Either you have been given the beta hydroxy aldehyde or ketone, जो आपको aldol दिया हुआ हो. If you have been given beta hydroxy, जिसमें OH लगा रहता है ना, वो वाला आपको अगर कंपाउंड दिया हुआ हो, aldehyde और ketone. For example, you have been given something like this: CHO, CH3 and OH. तो यहाँ पे सबसे पहले आइडेंटिफाई कीजिए अल्फा एंड बीटा हाइड्रोजन. सो दिस इज अल्फा, दिस इज अल्फा हाइड्रोजन, दिस इज बीटा हाइड्रोजन. ठीक है, नाउ ब्रेक द अल्फा बीटा बॉन्ड. इस बॉन्ड को ब्रेक कीजिए. सो यू विल गेट हाउ मेनी कार्बन्स हियर. एक फ्रैगमेंट जो ग्रीन वाला फ्रैगमेंट है उसमें मिलेगा आपको 1 2 3 कार्बन्स. सो यू विल ऐड 1 2 3 कार्बन एटम्स एंड अ डबल बॉन्ड. ठीक है, जो ऑक्सीजन का OH है उसका डबल बॉन्ड कर लीजिए. प्लस द सेकंड केस व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग इन अल्फा, यू विल ऐड hydrogen here, one hydrogen. You'll have 1 2 3 carbons, so it is also going to be CH3, CH2, CHO. ठीक है, so these are the reactants. दोनों के दोनों सेम ही reactants हैं. अगर आपको नहीं आ रहा है ये, ऐसे लिख लीजिएगा CHO, CH3, बस इसका मतलब क्या है, CH2 है. Write another one. If you have been given something like this, C6H5, COH, CH2, CHO. Which is the alpha carbon here? Tell me guys, 1 2 3. Which is the alpha? Which is the alpha?
2.
And beta कौन सा है? 3, right? इन दोनों को ब्रेक कर दीजिए. अच्छा, यहाँ पे ना ये रेट्रोसिंथेटिक एरो लगा दीजिएगा इस तरह से. ओके, इसका मतलब रेट्रोसिंथेसिस होता है. दैट मींस दीज आर द रिएक्टेंट्स व्हिच कैन फॉर्म दैट प्रोडक्ट. सो यहाँ पे C6H5, C में जो आपके पास CH है उसमें बस डबल बॉन्ड O कर दीजिए. ओके, तो बीटा कार्बन में क्या हो रहा है, COH इज कन्वर्टेड टू C डबल बॉन्ड O. एंड अल्फा कार्बन में आपके पास एक हाइड्रोजन बस आप यहाँ पे लगा दीजिए. राइट, यू कैन ऐड व्हाट, 1 हाइड्रोजन हियर. सो इट विल बी CH3, CHO. प्लीज राइट. In alpha carbon, put 1 hydrogen atom. अच्छा, इससे पहले आप सबसे पहले तो ब्रेक कीजिएगा दोनों को. ब्रेक दिया अल्फा बीटा बॉन्ड. उसके बाद अल्फा में एक हाइड्रोजन लगा दीजिए. इन बीटा कार्बन change COH to C double bond O. ठीक है, याद रहेगा ये सोनो प्लीज सन्नी। चले, should I move forward? Yes or no, please tell me.
Yeah, sure.
Right, next. Second case, if you have been given alpha comma beta unsaturated aldehyde or ketone. ठीक है, तो for example you have something like this. ठीक है, तो अगर आपको एल्कीन टाइप का दिया हुआ है, then again you will identify the alpha carbon, you will identify the beta carbon. Now alpha और बीटा में बॉन्ड ब्रेक कर देना है आपको, ठीक है। अब बीटा कार्बन में बस डबल बॉन्ड ओ कर दीजिएगा। दिस इज योर बीटा कार्बन एट डबल बॉन्ड ओ। देख के आपको पता चल रहा है दैट दिस इज गोइंग टू बी एल्डिहाइड, तो यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन भी लगा दीजिए साथ साथ, प्लस अल्फा कार्बन में 2 हाइड्रोजन लग जाएंगे। सो दिस इज 1 2 3 4 CH2। दोनों के दोनों सेम ही है अगर आपको दिख रहा हो तो, both are having 4 carbon atoms, both of them are butyl। ठीक है, another case C6H5 CH double bond CH double bond CH2 and here you are having CHO। ठीक है, again identify alpha and beta, alpha beta, break the bond C6H5, कार्बन में डबल बॉन्ड O लगा दीजिए, हाइड्रोजन as it is, plus this carbon is going to get 2 hydrogens, so you have CH, oh this is CH3, this CH2 है आपका, so CH3 CH2, this carbon atom which was doubly bonded, it will again get 2 hydrogens CH2 and CHO। ठीक है, again these are retrosynthetic arrow। ठीक है, आपको बोला जाएगा ये प्रोडक्ट है, you will be asked what are the aldehydes or what are the ketones that has been used to form this product। इस प्रोडक्ट के लिए क्या यूज किया गया, they will be asking that। In this case you will write break the alpha beta double bond, सेकेंड केस, सेकेंड क्या करना है आपको, put double bond O on beta carbon, put 2 hydrogen atoms on alpha carbon। Done everyone, yes or no, please tell me।
1 minute, sir।
जी जी, क्या आराम से लिखो।